Hello students, welcome to you on my YouTube channel Pawan Agnihotri Physics Maths Classes. Today in this video I am going to take the exercise 1.4 of chapter 1, class 9th mathematics. Chapter 1 is rational and irrational numbers. Now in this lecture we will talk about the surds and the simplification of the surds. If there is any mathematical expression containing some surds, so how will you simplify? Surds means that already I have told, in the simple language you say that any number which is having this sign, radical sign, this sign is known as the radical sign. Any number which has the radical sign is called the surd. This is the surd of order 2. Here 2 is not written. But if it is, this is known as square root. If it is this, we say it as surd of order 3. It's clear. This is a radical whose order is 3. It's clear. Then it is also a surd of order 4. It's clear. Now suppose if you have written square root 4, it is not a surd because it can be simplified. It's clear? It should be in the simplest form so that it cannot be further simplified. Cube root 27 is not a surd. It will be equal to 3. It will be equal to 2. Square root 11, fourth root of 11, it is a surd. It's clear? So here all the surds are of different order. All the surds are of different order. They are not of same order. It's clear? Now what is the rule regarding the simplification if there are more than one surd in any mathematical expression? So number one rule is surds can neither be added nor they can be subtracted. It's clear? Means it is not like that, so that you can write root 3 minus root 2 equals to root 3 minus 2. This is not possible. This will be not possible. It's clear? This is not correct. Neither we can write root 3 plus root 2 equals to root 3 plus 2. It's clear? This thing is not possible. Means plus and minus it is not possible. It's clear? So plus and minus, addition and subtraction, it cannot be simplified. It cannot be simplified in case of the surds. We can do the simplification only when we keep these values. It's clear? What is its value? Its value is, you remember, 1.732. And here its value 1.414. It's clear? Then you can simplify. It's clear? Keeping the sign of surd, we cannot simplify addition or subtraction. So this is the rule number 1. You remember this. It's clear? Whether the surds are of same order or of different order, here they are of same order. Here if you write, it is square root 3 plus square root, cube root 3 plus square root 5. They are of different order. This is of order 3 and this is of order 2. In square root 2 is not written here. This is of order 2. This is of order 3. It cannot be simplified. So surds चाहे same order की हो या different order की हो, उनका एडिशन और सब्ट्रैक्शन हम नहीं कर सकते हैं. इसलिए उनके सर्ड्स के साइन को रखते हुए एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन नहीं कर सकते हैं. We can simplify only when we find their values and then do the simplification. So this is the rule number 1. Then second rule, in case of multiplication and division. In case of multiplication and division, it can be carried. It can be carried means we can perform multiplication and division of the surds, but provided they should be of same order. It's clear? Means it is not possible to square root 3 into cube root 2. Cube root 2. Here this product is not possible. Why? Because the surds are of different order. Surds are of different order. That's why this is not possible. But if it is like this, suppose square root 3 into square root 2, you can write square root 3 into 2. That is square root 6. Means multiplication and division, product and quotient we can perform only when operation of product and quotient we can perform only when they are of same order. If they are not of same order, it cannot be performed. This clear? This is the rule number 2. This clear? For example, if you take cube root, this is 35 divided by cube root 5. Yes, they are of same order. Therefore, we can write in a common radical. 35 upon 5. So it will be cube root 5 7 this cube root 7. So these two are the important rules by which we can do the simplification of a mathematical expression containing many surds. Simplification of a mathematical expression containing many surds. By this way we can simplify. It's clear? The other rules, if any, that we will discuss afterwards. First you see the numerical questions here. Exercise 1.4, and here questions are very simple. And exercise 1.4, 1.5, very, very important exercises. It's clear? So you remember this. Process of addition and subtraction, it cannot be performed in between the surds. It's clear? We cannot add or subtract two surds. But multiplication and division, product and quotient we can perform only if they are of same order. It's clear? So you can see here it is square root 45 minus 3 root 20 plus 4 root 5. It's clear? How will you simplify? So first you write all in the simplest form. So here we will simplify separately. First we will simplify separately. So what is the process of simplification? You do the prime factorization. Prime factorization means factors in prime numbers. So here it will be 5, 3 ja 15, 3 ja 45. It's clear? Here the pair of 3 has formed. So from this pair you will take out 1 3 outside the radical sign. Outside the radical sign. Radical sign के बाहर इस पेयर में से एक 3 लिख लेंगे. इसलिए अंदर फिर 3 into 3 नहीं रह जाएगा. And it will be 3 root 5. And be very careful. You sometimes students don't keep the gap. So it looks like this. It's clear? This thing and this thing both are different. This and this is different. This is 3 cube root 5 and this is 3 into root 5. So you be careful in writing. You keep some space. It's clear? Now some gap. Then square root 20 also you simplify. Square root 20, it is 5 into 2 into 2. Pair of 2 has formed, so it is 2 root 5. It's clear? Then here 4 root 5. As you know that inside the third, inside the square root sign, there is a prime numbers, therefore it cannot be further simplified. It cannot be further simplified. So it is 4 root 5. Now you write there. So in place of root 45, what will you write? 3 root 5 minus 3. In place of root 20, 2 root 5. And that is 4 root 5. When you will further simplify, it will be equal to what? 3 root 5 minus 6 root 5 plus 4 root 5. So root 5 you can take out common. When you will take out common, 3 minus 6 plus 4 root 5. So what is this? 3 plus 4, 7, 7 minus 6, 1. So it will be simply root 5. This will be the answer. It's clear? So now we will see second part of question number 1. You can see the second part. Question number 1, second part. Here it is 3 root 3 plus 2 root 27 plus 7 upon root 3. So what is the rule? Only the terms means, what is the rule? First rule is addition and subtraction of surds is not possible. It's clear. Number 2, only we can do the product or division of surds having the same order. That is like surds. Surds having the same order means like surds, whose order is same. So first you write everything in the simplest form. It is already in the simplest form. Root 3, root 27. What will you write? You can simplify here separately. You can simplify separately 3 into 3 into 3. So one pair of 3 has formed. So it will come out. It will be 3 root 3. It's clear. So now on writing this here, what will be 3 root 3 plus 2 into 3 root 3 plus 7 upon root 3. So when we will further simplify 3 root 3, this is 2 into 3, 6. 6 root 3 plus 7 upon root 3. Third term is 7 upon root 3. Now you take the LCM. When you will take the LCM, LCM is root 3. So 3 root 3 into, this is 1 here. Also this is 1. Or one more thing, first you write 3 root 3 plus 6 root 3. It will be equal to 9 root 3. Or here I am doing the same way. Though you can write 9 root 3 here. So what is LCM? LCM is root 3. So root 3 will multiply with 3 root 3. 3 root 3 into root 3. Then 6 root 3 into root 3 plus 7. Now see here, it is equal to 3, root 3 into root 3, root 9 plus 6, it is also root 9 plus 7 upon root 3. Root 9 can be written as 3. As we know that root 9, square root 9 is 3. It's clear how it is 3. Square root 9 equals to square root 3 into 3. So its pair has form. You will take 3. There will be no number, only 1. So square root 1 is 1. So it is here 3 into 3 plus 6 into 3 plus 7 upon root 3. 3 3 ja 9, 6 3 ja 18 plus 7 upon root 3. So 18 plus 9, 27. 27 plus 7, it is 34 upon root 3. It can be rationalized here. We will remove square root sign from the denominator. How? By multiplying numerator and denominator with the root 3. So root 3 upon root 3 is already there and 1 with which you have multiplied. So it is 34 root 3 upon root 9. Root 9 is how much? It is 3. In denominator, we will not keep the terms containing square root or cube root. It's clear that you have to remove by rationalizing, by making the denominator rational. Now you can see one more here in which there is division. These questions are very simple. Here there is one more question. 8 root 15 divided by, this is question number 4. This you have to simplify. 8 root 15 divided by 2 root 3 This you have to simplify. 8 root 15 divided by 2 root 3. So see here. Here 8 upon 2 is 4. Both the surds are having same order. So we can write inside the common radical. So 15 upon 3. 15 upon 3 is what? 4 root 5. Now it cannot be further simplified. Why it cannot be further simplified? Because here it is the square root of a prime number. Prime number means which cannot be further factorized. It is a square root of prime number. Therefore, it cannot be factorized. It's clear? Now let's see next. Then here sixth part, 3 root 8 plus 1 upon root 2. So you can see here 3 root 8, that you can write 2 into 2 into 2 plus 1 upon root 2. Now one pair has found, so that will come out. So it will be 3 upon 2 root 2 plus 1 upon root 2. What is LCM? LCM is 2 root 2. Is clear? So when you will divide here, there will be 3 plus. When you will divide by root 2, you will divide LCM by the root 2, you will get 2. Is clear? LCM will be divided by denominator of this fraction. So you will get 2. So 2 into 1, 2. So it is 5 upon 2 root 2. Now you multiply in numerator as well as in denominator by root 2. And why? In order to make it rational. In order to make the denominator rational. So see here, it is 5 root 2 divided by 2. Root 2 into root 2, 2. So it is 5 root 2 upon 4. 5 root 2 upon 4. Now you see the question number 2. Now this question is based on these formulae. A plus B whole square. What is A plus B whole square? A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Then A minus B whole square. This will be A square plus B square minus 2AB. Then you can write A square minus B square. This is A plus B into A minus B. Or the reverse of this, you can write in this form: A plus B into A minus B equals to A square minus B square. It's clear? So in question number 2, these formulae we will use in order to simplify. It's clear? Now you can see. So first question of second question. First part of second question. This is question number 2, first part. Though it is not based on that formula. It is 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. So you can see here, when you will simplify, how will you simplify it? You can write 5 multiplied by this bracket. 2 plus root 5. Then root 7 multiplied by 2 plus root 5. So this will be 5 2 ja 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7. Root 7 into 2 roots, 2 root 7. And root 7 into root 5. So this will be equals to 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus here same order surd, therefore product is possible. And what will you write? Root 35. Root 35. Which way? Now you can see here this is a set of square root containing prime number, square root containing prime number. Here pairs will not form. So now it cannot be further simplified. The square root of a prime number cannot be simplified. Now you can see one more question. All the parts are very simple. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. If you see here, it is based on which formula? A plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. So what is in place of a? 5. In place of b, root 5. So it will be here a plus b, the sum of these two things, and here in the other bracket the difference of the same two things. So it will be 5 square minus root 5 square. 5 square is 25 minus root 5 square is 5, that is equals to 20. It is equal to 20. Now you can see here we can see question number 3rd. No, third part, not question number 3rd, third part of this question. It is root 5 plus root 2 whole square. You can see here this question is based on a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. What is in place of a? Root 5. If you compare from that a plus b whole square, you will find that in place of a there is root 5. In place of plus there is plus. In place of b there is root 2. So now you use that formula. A square means root 5 whole square. B square means root 2 whole square plus 2 into a into b. Now as we know that when we do the square of any square root, what will happen? Square root will be removed. Because what is the meaning of root 5 whole square? It is root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is root 25. Root 25 is 5. So we will write directly here. Here 5 plus 2 plus root 5 into root 2. Surds of same order. So it will be 5 into 2. So it will be equals to 7 plus 2 root 10. It is 7 plus 2 root 10. It's clear? Then see the question number 3 and 4. Here root 2 is given, value of root 2 is given, value of root 3 is given, and then you have to simplify a mathematical expression which is containing surd. Value of root 2 is given, value of root 3 is given, and then we have to simplify a mathematical expression which is containing square root, cube root like this. So you can see here I am taking only one part from both the questions. So it is 4th question, second part. 5 root 12 minus 3 root 48 plus 6 root 75 plus 7 root 108. So see here, first you will simplify all the terms which are containing radical sign. Radical sign means this sign. This sign we call it the radical sign. R-A-D-I-C-A-L. Radical. It's clear? So we will simplify all the terms containing radical. So root 12, first you do the prime factorization. 2 2 4 3 ja. Now here pair of 2 has formed. So 2 will come out. It will become 2 root 3. Then root 48. You can use bigger numbers also. If you are knowing, for example 48 we know 16 into 3. 16 into 3. Now what is the square root 16? It is 4. 4 root 3. So this way we can simplify. That way also we can simplify. 75, this also we know. 25 3 jar 75. and the square root of 25 is known to us. What is the square root of 25? It is 5 root 3. Or you can determine by factorization. For example, 108 we will determine by factorization. 108 when you will factorize, this is 2 5 ja, then 2 27 ja, then 3 9 ja, then 3 3 ja, and here. So it will be equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So one pair of 2 has formed, one pair of 3 has formed. So 2 into 3 root 3, that is 6 root 3. Okay. So see here, 5 root 12 minus 3 root 48 plus 6 root 75 plus 7 root 108. Okay. 7 root 108. So you can see here how will you simplify this. So we will substitute these values. So in place of root 12 you write 2 root 3. In place of root 48 write this. In place of root 75 write this. So you will substitute here. This will be 5 in place of root 12, 2 root 3. Then minus 3 in place of root 48, 4 root 3. Then 6 into 5 root 3 plus 7 into, in place of 1 root 108, 6 root 3. Now you can see here, this will be equal to 10 root 3 minus 12 root 3 plus 30 root 3 plus 42 root 3. Now root 3 is common everywhere. So we will take out the root 3 common. When you will take out root 3 common, it is 10 minus 12 plus 30 plus 42 into root 3. What will be the bracket? First you add all the terms whose sign is plus 10. What is the sign? No sign means plus sign. Here there is no sign means plus sign. 10 plus 30, 40, 40 plus 42, 82. 82 minus 12, that is 70 into root 3. Now substitute the value of root 3, 1.732. It is given in the question. In the question it is given that it is 1.732. So it will be equal to to 121.24. So this way you can do the remaining parts of question number 3 and 4. Now all of you see question number 5 and 6. They are also of same type. How will you do question number 5 and 6? Now in question number 5 you have to find out which number is rational and which number is irrational. It's clear? So what will you do? First you will simplify. After simplification, if there is the radical sign is present, after simplification if the radical sign is present, then that number will be irrational. That number will be irrational. It's clear? So what will you do? First you will simplify whether the after simplification radical sign is present or not present, and then you can decide this will be rational or irrational. So question number 5 is this. State which of the following are irrational. So here I am taking, there are 2 parts and in every part many sub parts are there. So first you see first part, question number 5, first part. And here we will take this root 16 upon 5. We have to find whether it is a rational number or irrational. So first you can write here root 16 upon 5, you can write root 16 upon root 5. What is root 16? We know it is 4 into 4 upon root 5. That is equals to 4 upon root 5. Is it possible to simplify root 5? No, it is not possible because it is the square root of a prime number. It cannot be simplified anyway. Therefore, it is a irrational number. And irrational number we represent by this symbol. Q के ऊपर we will draw a line. Over the Q, letter Q, we will draw the line. That will be irrational number. It's clear? So this is a irrational number. You see here, in the second part there is 13 upon 200. Only by observing we can see that it is a rational number. Why? Because it is fulfilling all the conditions of rational number. P and Q are integers having no common factor except 1. And denominator is other than 0, therefore it is a rational number. So we will write it is not irrational. It is not irrational number. It is clear? Then you see one more here, minus square root 49 upon 16. We will write in this way, square root 49 upon square root 16. Square root 49 can be written as 7 into 7. Square root 16 can be written 4 into 4. What if after simplification you will take one number minus 7 upon 4, which is a what type of number? Rational. So here we will write the answer. It is not irrational number. Irrational number. Because in this question you have to state whether the number is irrational or not. It's clear? So you will write in words that this is not an irrational number. So this way you will do. What will you do? You will simplify, and if radical sign is present even after simplification, then that will be irrational. If it removed, then rational. Now in the question number 6 also, here you have to find whether the numbers are having non-terminating and non-recurring decimals. You have to find whether they are having non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. इसलिए हमको क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, ये बताना है whether numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. So, in order to ensure that, we will check the rationality of the number. We will check whether it is rational or irrational. Now, only irrational numbers have non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. तो हम ये चेक करेंगे, ये फाइंड आउट करेंगे कि आफ्टर सिंप्लीफिकेशन विच नंबर इज इरेशनल, एंड द नंबर विच इज इरेशनल विल हैव नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग एंड नॉन रिकरिंग डेसिमल. मतलब हमको क्या चेक करना है कि नंबर रेशनल है कि इरेशनल. इरेशनल होगा देन इट विल हैव नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग एंड नॉन रिकरिंग डेसिमल. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. This question is also very simple. This is fourth part, 27 into 16. Whether this is having non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. So first you simplify. So when you will simplify 3 into 3 into 3, 16 you already know 4 into 4. It's clear? Now see here one pair is formed. So this will be, you can write 3 here. From this pair you can write 4 here. What is left inside? 3. So it is 12 root 3. Means radical sign is not removed. Therefore, it is irrational. Therefore, root 27 into 16 is irrational. Irrational number. Therefore, it has non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. Recurring decimal. Non-recurring means which is not repeating. It's clear. Similar thing is not repeating. So this Then square root 5 upon 36. So that also you can do, whether it is rational or irrational. First you see root 5 upon root 36. What is root 36? Square root 36 we already know it is 6. Now here root 5 has not removed. Root 5 is present. Therefore it is also irrational. It is also irrational. What is the meaning of this sign? This sign means belongs to. It is belongs to. And Q bar means irrational. Therefore, it has non-recurring decimal. Recurring decimal. This has non-recurring decimal. Now question number 7. Here also we state which of the following numbers are irrational. So the rule is same thing. If there is after simplification irrational number is present, then radical sign is present, then it will be irrational. Okay. So you can see here first part. Question number 7. 3 minus root 7 upon 25. So first you simplify this. 3 minus root 7 upon root 25. Root 25 can be written as 5. Now you can see here, this 3 is rational, root 7 upon 5 is irrational, and this is the rule, sum of rational and irrational will be always irrational. Means suppose there is any rational number, then you add irrational number in that, this whole will be irrational. This whole thing will be irrational. Similarly, there is a rational number, and if you subtract irrational from that, that will also be irrational. मतलब रेशनल को इरेशनल के साथ ऐड करेंगे, रिजल्ट विल बी इरेशनल. सिमिलरली रेशनल से इरेशनल को सब्ट्रैक्ट करें या इरेशनल से रेशनल को सब्ट्रैक्ट करें, रिजल्ट विल बी इरेशनल. बट इन द प्रोडक्ट इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. In the product it is not necessary. Product of two irrational numbers may be rational. It's clear? Product of, so this is irrational number. You will write it is an irrational number. It's clear? That will be the answer. You see here, the thing which I want to tell you. Here you can see this is the fifth part. 2 plus root 3. Here it is the product of these two numbers, whether these are rational or irrational. This product is rational or irrational. Here this is a irrational number because it is the difference of rational and irrational. This is also irrational, means ये भी irrational है, ये भी irrational है. But this product we will see whether it is rational or irrational. Now you can see here, it is of what type? A minus B into A plus B. What is its formula? A minus B into A plus B? A square minus B square. What is in place of A? 2. In place of B, root 3. So it will be 2 square minus root 3 whole square. 2 square is 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1, which is rational. Therefore, it is not irrational number. Irrational number. It is not a irrational number. This way you will ensure. So, product of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational. It may be rational also. It's clear. Then question number 9. Question number 10. All are of same type. Question number 11 also are of same type. 10, 9, 10, 11. Here you have to change them in the ascending order. or you have to change them in the descending order. There is a real numbers, real means which are rational as well as irrational, which may be either rational or it will be irrational. Some numbers have been given. You have to arrange them in the ascending order. You have to arrange them in the descending order. But all the numbers are having different numbers inside the radical sign. So you see here. So I am doing here question number 10 second part. 10 second part. Here question number 10 second part, you have to arrange in ascending order 3 root 2, 2 root 8, 4 root 50 and 4 root 3. Okay. You have to arrange in ascending order means from smaller to bigger. How will you change from smaller to bigger? So see here, we will write these numbers in such a way that everything, there is no number before the square root. जैसे यहाँ स्क्वायर रूट के पहले 3 है, so that you have to remove. And how you have to remove? By taking it inside. इसलिए there should be no number before the square root. As you know that suppose it is given 3 into 3 into 2. What will you write after simplification? 3 का पेयर बन गया, so what will you write? 3 root 2 का पेयर नहीं बना, so it will be 3 root 2. So when it is outside, it is written singly. But when you will take inside, so since it is square root, so it will be written 2 times in the product form. इसलिए ये बाहर है तो singly लिखा. When you will take inside the square root, so in a square root you will write 2 times in the product form. If it is cube root, then you will write 3 times. Okay? Then you will write 3 times. So here you can see, here you write every number in that form 3 root 2. When you will take 3 inside, it will become what? 3 will be written how many times inside? 3 into 3 into 2. Now see here, after simplification you will take out 1 3. Now what will be this? 3 3 ja 9 2 ja 18, root 18. Then 2 root 8. Then you take 2 inside. So when you will take 2 inside, you will write 2 times into 8. So 8 to just 16, it is root 32. It's clear? Every number you will write in the square root form. Here, how will you write? 4 into 4. It's clear? So 4 into 4, square root 16. Square root 16 is 4. Root 50, there is no need to write because already it is in that form. There is no number before the square root. Then 4 root 3. You take, so 4 into 4 into 3. So it is root 48. So in ascending order, you will start writing from the smallest number. So smallest is this, root 16. Then bigger than this is root 80. Then bigger than this is root 32. Then bigger than this is root 48. And then bigger than that is root 50. It's clear? So now you write it in original form. So root 16 is what? It is 4. It's clear? Root 48, it is 4 root 3 because you have to write your answer in the original form. Then root 32 is how much? 2 root 8. Then root 48. It is 4 root 3. Root 50, it is in root 50. Okay? So this way you can arrange in the ascending order. It's clear? Or you can find the greatest number or lowest number. Now see here in the question number 9, second part. Here there is a number like this. How will you simplify this? Though already I told, if there is a square root in the denominator, then you will remove square root by multiplying with such a number so that the square root is removed. So how will you do? 9 into root 5 upon root 5 into, or you can write in this way because you have to, numerator also you write in square root form, 9 into 9 upon root 5. So it will be root 81 upon 5. Now simplify. So it is root 16.2. So in this way you can change. It's clear? In this way you can change. Now after this, question number 12. Arrange the following in the ascending order. And here numbers are having surds of different order. Surds of different order. Arrange the following in ascending order. It is cube root 2, square root 3 and sixth root 5. It's clear? So you can see here. Here if you see, this is the surd of which order? It is the surd of order 3. It's clear? Here order I am writing. It is the surd, no number is written, means it is of order 2. Here it is the surd of order 6. What is the LCM of these orders? LCM. LCM of 2, 3 and 6. So it is equal to 6. Here it is equal to 6. Now you have to arrange them in the ascending order, means from smaller to bigger. So first you change them in the same order. Change them in the same order. It's clear? Means you have to make it order 6. How will you make? You see here. 3. Cube root 3. How will you make it 6? 3 को 6 कैसे बनाएंगे? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके. 3 को 6 कैसे बनाएंगे? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके. It's clear? You multiply by 2. So it will become 6. And when you will multiply by 2, what will happen? Here you will raise how much power? 2 power. Here you will raise 2 power. So it will be 6th root of 4. It's clear? Then square root 2. 3. Square root 3. Here there is no number, means this will be 2. This will be 2. Square root का order लिखा नहीं जाता. It is understood. If there is nothing, it means it will be 2. So 2 को 6 कैसे बनाएंगे? By multiplying with the number 3. So you multiply. So 3 2 ja 6. So now you will raise how many powers? 3. So it will be equal to 6th root of 27. It's clear? Then you can see that is already given in the 6th root. It's clear? Here it is already order is 6, so no need to multiply by any number. So in ascending order, ascending order means from smallest, so smallest is that one. 6th root of 4, then 6th root of 5, then 6th root of 27. So what is 6th root of 4? 6th root of 4, you can see it is cube root 2. Then 6th root root of 5, it is already in the same form because you have to write in the original form. जिस फॉर्म में क्वेश्चन में दिया 6th root of 27, it is square root of square root of 3. So this is in the ascending order. So that way you can do. Now all the questions of this chapter I have done. Now here example question number 8 that you can do with the help of example 5. It's clear? Example 5, example 6, with the help of that you can do. Now you do all the examples in this exercise also. These examples are very, very important in order to understand the concept of surds, irrational number. These examples are also very, very important. It's clear? So now you will do, and so thank you.